Hey, this is Asbog the Gaming Orc contacting you from the sunny beach of Fiji, here to talk to you about a really awesome low-cost Beast Master Hunter deck for Hearthstone. Found this deck on Hearthpwn.com. It has a lot of really cool decks. The link's in the description, but here is the deck right here. Probably could spend like $30 or so to get all the cards for this deck, maybe a little bit more depending on how good your drop is. But I found this deck to be really good. Even in ranked, I was starting to progress with it. One thing I love about this deck, it's a hyper-aggressive deck. You're able to just plow down your enemy. If you get good draws, so a lot of this game depends on if you get good draws or not. If you get good draws, like you get a good one drop, like the Cubs, you're going to do very, very good. If you don't get it and you get the coin, well, you can play this other card here that's going to buff your minions. And I got a lot of matches here where you can just steamroll your opponent. You can go 30-0, 28-0. I beat Pirate Warriors. I've beaten the Jade Druids. I was going back through some of the footage, and I go 30-0 against a lot of Warlocks. You're going to beat a lot of Shamans because you're going to have the Hounds, this other card in here. So say they start getting totem happy and they're playing like a lot of totems. And also the Hounds is a really good counter against also aggressive deck. In Hearthstone, you win by going against beating someone's face. So why not like take that directly? And this other YouTuber, Kripparrian or something like that, he has a funny name, but you can check him out. I posted a video, and he did an arena statistics recently, and basically Hunter is the most least played apparently, but he did like the best with it as a Hunter. Imagine you set up a Hunter deck that's specifically designed to just destroy an opponent. So this deck doesn't have anything over a 5-drop in it. So this deck really peaks out around turn 8. But say if your opponent, like he's stalling, sometimes you can go to like turn 10 because you're still drawing cards. And the combos in this deck is very powerful as well. A few combos are you have these rats, this rat pack card here, and you have a lot of cards that can buff this rat pack card. So that's very good, and basically if they kill this, they spawn a bunch of cards. Now if you wanted to, I played this just like I played this tier 1 wolf in there, and you could play this card no problem, because you never know. It's like sort of like a totem, and say you have a ton of minions out, like a ton of rats, well boom, you drop it, and like you basically can double the attack power of all these like 1/1 minions. Make it really hard for your opponent to win. So this is kind of like a pirate deck. It's kind of like a pirate aggro deck. But it's awesome because with the Hunter's ability, their core ability, they're just going directly face. So that's what how you have to play the Hunter anyways. You have to go directly to the person's face. So why not just build a deck around it? So watch these clips. I'm going to put a few clips where I go 30-1. These are a few quick clips. And at the end you're going to see me have a bad drop, basically a bad drop against a mage. So stick around after the video. I'll explain some upcoming videos that will be on the channel. So this next match here, I'm fighting a Warlock on my mobile phone. There's no voice, but I'm going to do some commentary here to kind of explain how to play this deck or how I play this deck. What I'm doing is I get the draws, and I'm going first. So I'm always fishing for like a 1-drop, so I can easily put out the 1-drop. Now this deck doesn't have a lot of 1-drops, but hey, I'm fishing for it, and boom, there it is. I kept the 2-drop just in case, because I don't want to draw, like, I want to have something to play on turn 2 at least. But boom, I'm going to play the alley cat here. Start off the match really aggressively. So right off the bat, you're going first, and this Kripparrian guy just did a study, and he said, like, well, if I go first, I'm going to win a lot. I put the dire wolf right in the middle because it buffs both the guys, and it's my only 2-drop. So boom, he's already down to 4 health. We're on turn 2. And now he probably has a lot of stuff in his deck. Maybe he's a Reno Lock. Well, boom, actually he's a Cthulhu Warlock. There's no Cthulhu coming out today. The match will not last that long. Cthulhu, I think, is like a 10-drop. So if this game goes to turn 10, we're screwed. So I'm buffing both of my guys again. So I put that guy in the middle again. So I'm buffing them both. And you can see I got Barnes in my hand. Barnes is kind of the funniest drop, but you have so many death rattle minions, and you can buff them so much. So that's why the guy like designed the deck with him in him. and he's just there's a flexible thing there. He's a 4 legendary, so it's not too bad. So I realized, like, hey, this guy has a healing. He's starting to try to heal himself because he realizes he's in trouble. So he's trying to do what, like, my priest would do, which is try to delay the game so he can win. So I dropped Barnes in between them so Barnes and the new minion get buffed. And so I'm just attacking him. I go for his face again. And you can see I'm trying to be as mana efficient with the crystals as possible here. So I'm trying to spend all my crystals as much as I can. So I'm going to be on turn 5 with the crystals. So you could say, well, he just dropped a 2 minion. Let's see what he's going to drop another minion here, which I kind of have to kill. Death Coil, I mean, it's fine. See, this thing about the deck, you can see this guy has to trade all the time. He's already at half health, so he's on the defensive. Now he has to drop a 1-drop, I think, or a 2-drop minion with taunt. I could have dropped the Kodo there. You're like Asbog, why didn't you drop the Kodo there? Well, I could have did it and he would have had 4 and he would have immediately killed him. But I want to be mana efficient because I have 5 mana. So I'd be wasting 1 mana and boom, I want to get a shot. So I want to use my Hunter ability. Now you can see why the Hunter ability is so good, because it's like a filler. And so around we're on turn 5, that's when you can start to use your Hunter ability. He's still, look at this guy, he's still in the defensive. So he's just trying to like spam heal himself, and look at how many minions I have out. He has no taunt minions in the way, so you can feel like, okay, this turn, I'm getting close to finishing him off, and we're starting to peak around what this deck really peaks at, which is around turn 7 or so. Turn 7, I would say. But you can kill people by you can put people in a lot of hurt by like turn 5, and so the games are real quick. Look at boom, turn 6, killed him. Real easy match. There's no Cthulhu out today, So this next game is another casual game where I'm fighting a priest. I go 30-0 against him. Same strategy as before. You see I had like 4s and 5s. I'm going second this time. And so again, I'm like fishing for a lower tier drops. And I didn't get the Cubs this time. So this is a worse draw, but it's okay. He passed on his first turn. So I played the coin, and then I pulled out a 2-drop. So I pulled out a Death Rattle minion. So now he's, I think this is basically a dragon priest. It's kind of hard to tell because most of the time you put these guys on their backs. I'm going to use the arcane shot to kill that mob because I want to have a board presence. So I kind of fell behind on turn 1 because I didn't get like a 1-drop, or I wasn't able to buff my minions or anything like that. So, okay, so now he's like trying to summon minions. He's just playing his card that he can play, because he's on 3 crystals right now. So he played a 2 and then a 1-drop. So I pulled a really good kill command card. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, and I just want to. I'm not really concerned. That minion is a little bit concerning to me, because if he starts summoning a ton of minions, like a lot of low-level minions, yeah, it can be a problem to me. But I'd rather pull out my animal pack card there, because that card is very random. It can pull out a taunt card, or it can pull out a charge card, or it can pull out a buff card, a 2 and 4 buff card. So I want to try to. I'm always searching for a buff, and he really didn't do anything. He didn't want to sacrifice his minion. Well, don't worry, I'll just kill him. And he didn't summon any minions, so he has like a bad draw right now. So again, I get like a random draw. This animal companion card is really good. So he's gonna kill this card off, so it's fine. So again, I'm just going face. Gonna use my Hunter ability because I'm trying to use my mana efficiency. So I didn't pull the Cubs out. I'm saving Quick Shot for lethal. I'm saving the Hounds in my hand for when he pulls a lot of minions out. Because the Hounds is more like a combo card. So like Hounds plus the Hyena card that you're gonna have is really powerful. You can combo a lot of things, so you gotta know how to play them correctly. So now he's got 3 minions, so I could play Hounds, but I just drew this other card, which I want to buff. So I want to buff the Alley Cat, boom. So I'm going to play the Alley Cat, and I got Kill Command, which is 3. So I'm going to want to put Kill Command up. And so far, right now it's 17-30. And so I just summoned a bunch of minions, so he's going to have to trade out. And the thing about playing low-level minions is, say, like his 5/2 minions, really low in health. If he doesn't draw a buff card or anything, see if he like top decks something here. If he doesn't draw a buff card, well then he's kind of screwed. So he gets a epic. I think it's a rare or an epic, and then he gets a draw. So yeah, he's playing dragons. It's a priest dragon deck, but he's got kind of bad draws, like medium draws, I would say. I have medium draws too. But look at the score is 9-30, and so he trades because he's on his back. So I have the Beast Hogger again, which isn't very good, but he's getting low on health. So I'm just like fishing here. So I'm just like, well, I'm gonna go face anyway. So okay, now he's down to 5. I have quick shot plus my hunter ability. I don't even have to pull out any more minions. Game's over. So there's another game, another 30-0 game, and we didn't see any big dragons. We're on turn 7. So this really good for quick games. So this is a harder game. This is against a druid, a jade druid, and again, I'm trying to show you games that are, I'm not getting perfect drops all the time. So I'm searching for that drop again, and I don't get the drop. So I have two drops, but I don't have a 1 drop. I'm going first. So, and okay, there I did get a 1 drop. So I got lucky there. So I'm buffing that guy. So yeah, if you get bad draws, I was going to show you the mage match at the end of this video, but I don't want to show you that because it's just a bad, you're going to lose. You're going to win around 60% plus of your games, depending on your drops, really. So because since this is a really good aggro deck, if you get good like the Cubs or like that, Crate is a really good drop. But if you get good card draws, you're going to win. All you need to know is this deck is a cheap, fun deck. That's not going to go past like turn 7, really, or turn 8. So we're on 3 here. So see, I don't really have it. So I'm playing my 3 drop that I have to. I don't want to play Rats, but I have to because Rats is a good combo card. So let's see what they do. Druid, it can be a pretty tough, match here too, because they can innervate. They can kind of rush you down. I saw a Druid. He played this epic card where he got 10 mana crystals right off the start. So he got kind of lucky. So some of Hearthstone is a little bit of luck. So now I'm thinking, like, what do I want to do with this quick shot? Do I want to use my hunter ability or the quick shot? In retrospect, I probably should have quick shot that little minion, the 3/2 minion, but I ended up going with it. So this game, you can see I'm falling behind a little bit, but I should have played that quick shot. So I already have 2 high level cost cards in my hand. Okay, there he Starfire me, so he has a board clear, but I go and the Rats are spawned. So the Rats play turned out to be okay because I was able to play that other buff card. So now I have 2 quick draws. So I'm thinking to myself, well, yeah, but you only can see if I would have played that quick draw card before. Well, now that quick draw, you can't. If you have 2 of those in your hand, one of them loses the utility because you want to be able to draw another card real quick, especially late game. And again, you say I have 1 mana crystal, so this game isn't like very mana efficient. And of course, I was able to buff my Rat. Okay, there's a swipe. That's going to happen, and he trades off. So now he has a 2/3 out on the board. So finally, I draw Cubs, but I'm trying to think what I want to do. I'm looking at his minion there. He like loses a shard that turn if he attacks with it. So I don't really want to kill that minion. And again, I'm thinking, what should I do? Should I use the quick shots? And I should have used the quick shot a few turns ago, but I didn't. So I'm thinking I have 2 crystals. What am I going to do? Quick shot him, or am I going to use the hunter ability? I decided to go with the hunter ability again. So it's 10-28 right now, but I've been falling behind this whole match. So now he's got 8 mana crystals, and I'm on turn 6 because he's a druid. And he's doing really good. So I draw 2 kind of low drop things. So I finally decide to do quick shot and just try to see if I can put him behind, but I don't. And I play the 2 alley cats. So I should have only played 1 alley cat and used my hunter ability so I could finish him on the next turn, because then he's going to use his druid ability to stall the match. So I made a mistake there. So you kind of have to. So I made a mistake, and now he has 9. So he's going to start pulling out these jades. So I only have maybe about a turn or 2 to go before he's going to start really getting aggressive, and he has a taunt minion. So this is a game where this is like a mid-tier game, but it's a good game. So I made a mistake there because But we'll see what kind of draw I get. Well, I got the dire wolf. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's see what happens. Okay, I drop him in the middle there of the cubs. I use my hunter ability because I have to, so there's nothing left. So I was able to kill that top minion. Well, guess what? Game's over now because the two cubs got buffed because I was able to kill them. Pretty clever. Thanks for watching this video, and hope you guys liked it. Upcoming videos for the channel, I'm going to be doing 7.1.5 is being released for World of Warcraft. I'm going to be doing talent specs for warlocks and that, and some PvP videos. And then that might be the end of the World of Warcraft run, as the game is just getting stale and this For Honor game is coming out. Let me know if you guys know of any other good games coming out. And like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you guys in the next chapter.